pretty drunk when you driving. Walk on some glass with no shoes on and don't pay for your meal. Dine and dash. You better not ask me for no advice because I'm gonna tell you the wrong thing to do.
We'll go to the next one. My 25. So she's a 25-year-old female. This is talking about her husband, 26, male. My husband won't stop doing YouTube eating challenges.
Whoa. Okay.
My husband, and feel free to interrupt at any time. Interject.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, sure. I'm fascinated. I don't even know what a YouTube eating challenge. It's like just a. I don't know what the variation of this is or what this means. I'm fascinated. I'm in.
My husband has been doing these challenges for about a year and a half. It's his main hobby. He picked it up while watching a lot of YouTube during quarantine. It basically involves eating a huge amount of food as fast as possible. There's a bunch of YouTubers he watches whose videos are along the lines of 100 chicken nuggets in 1 minute.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Eating 30 McDonald's hamburgers. Ramen with extreme spiciest sauce in the world.
Okay.
I'm making those up, but it's like that. They're done very dramatic to get views. And when my husband copies these, it's usually him ordering a massive amount of fast food from a delivery app, like enough to feed several people. He's also done with candy and baked desserts.
Dude, this guy just kind of sounds like he's awesome. I don't know. It sounds like a great time.
So far, this guy's kind of figured out life at this point.
It seems rad. I mean, I think he was already kind of primed for COVID lifestyle.
Yeah. This guy kind of seems like he would be a great investor in the Hot Pocket bag.
Oh my, yeah. We've cornered the market with this fella right here.
And so whatever food it is, he lays it out all on the table and just gorges as fast as he can.
Damn.
The living room will be covered in trash by the time he's done. Afterwards, he feels sick for hours. He's thrown up many times. I have been seriously scared sometimes that he needed to be in the hospital because of the amount of pain he was in.
Oh my God. What the? This is a wild life.
Right?
Yeah.
He always insists he doesn't. I can't make him, so there's nothing to do but give him Pepto and watch him suffer. I am scared every time he does it and that he could rupture something inside or get a blockage. And throwing up that often is also terrible for him. Not to mention the amount of garbage it produces is awful. The living room is just never clean.
I can't imagine. Yeah, that was the first thought I had. I cannot even imagine the smells in this home. Just like this has to be nothing but just like diarrhea and like McDonald's grease every day, all the time. Just like every surface in the house is just greasy.
It can't be good. It can't be good at all.
No.
What is this? It smells like David Hasselhoff, in the bad years.
Yeah, it looks like drunk David Hasselhoff with the burger. Everything just is slimy and sad.
Even if he throws out all the wrappers and containers, there will be crumbs, stains, and food spilled on the couch and floor. And the mess, it draws ants.
Oh my God. This is like what's eating Gilbert Grape's mom's house.
Right?
This is horrifying.
The table is permanently sticky and the couch permanently stained. We've had roaches for months.
Jesus Christ.
I know. It turned into like fun YouTube to an episode of Hoarders very quickly.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't know if you want to make a cool YouTube channel, why don't you just like do the aftermath of this? Oh my God, your life falling apart. It's behind the scenes. This is what I'm like MTV's True Life, what it takes to be a competitive eater / just a huge piece of shit, apparently.
Roaches. Turns out roaches.
I guess my other thing too is like, how awesome must this guy be for this woman to eat like 3/4 of this isn't even done. And I'm just like, why are you together? Like, what is
you're still with this man?
I mean, like, sure, he smells like McDonald's, he's greasy, he's sick all the time, he can't fuck, his ants and roaches everywhere, but the dick game is just incredible.
Let me tell you, he's great at trivia.
I mean, this man is a competitive eater for a reason. Food isn't the only thing he's very competitive at eating. I'll tell you that right now.
He eats my taco. Like, let me tell you, like 13 Dos Locos Doritos tacos.
That's what I think. I mean, focus that at eating in a different direction. I think that's the first little bit of advice. Just
Absolutely.
save you guys money. Probably more hygienic, honestly, from what it sounded like.
Absolutely. Keep the roaches out of that.
Absolutely. I mean, good Lord. I don't think that I've never heard of cunnilingus bringing in ants. I mean, unless you're doing it in front of an ant colony, I guess. You're just taunting them.
Yeah. Oh, I bet you'd like this.
Just dripping juices onto their queen, you know?
Getting their thorax is all nice and fucking riled up.
Leaving a trail just for them to follow. All right. Well, so there's more still, right?
Yeah. Besides the health problems, the worst thing is that when he does it, I'm trying to work. I'm in my office a wall away and can hear everything.
You can hear him eating? What? Like, just so because he's like doing like, all right, guys, like, subscribe.
He narrates what he's doing loudly and dramatically while filming for YouTube, which is super distracting. And it makes my anxiety skyrocket because I know in an hour he's gonna feel like shit and be in pain. Then I can't work until I make sure he's okay. There are many times I need to speak in a meeting and my audio background noise settings can't quite eliminate the noise he's making. I've had to play it off as people being loud outside my house. I'd be so embarrassed if anyone found out what's actually happening.
Yeah, man, I would be also very embarrassed.
It's like, oh, what does your husband do? Well, he works. He's an engineer. Oh, that's cool. What kind of interest he has? Mukbang.
That is what this is called, right?
I think mukbang's a different like category of extreme eating. I don't know.
Well, because like with this competitive eating stuff, I was always under the impression that it was like because the popular ones are all women that do this. So it's like dudes watch women gorge themselves, is what I've heard with the mukbang thing in particular.
Yeah. With competitive eating, it's usually just dudes, I think.
That's true.
It's like you look at like Joey Chestnuts. That's just that's a bro you want to hang out with.
Yeah, I mean, just watch it. It's like, hey, watch my buddy eat these hot dogs. And the girls are like, ew, no. He's like, no, watch him. He's like 80 hot dogs. Like, yeah, this is Joey.
Yeah, how do you like them apples?
Who looks like the better
dozen apples?
Who looks like the better of two options now? Huh? Me, the best wingman of all time.
I hate a garbage can of nachos.
Well, you wanna have sex with me or the guy who smells like hot dog water all the time?
My best man will be Tony the Tiger. Come on.
They're great. I cannot even imagine just this entire thing. If it's real, dear Lord, your life, lady.
He's gained maybe 50 pounds.
Nice.
And he'll talk about his weight, baffled at how it could have happened. When I point out how much junk food he consumes, he says it can't be that because he fasts for days after to make up for it.
Oh, dude, that perfect fat guy move. It's like, no, I'm intermittent fasting, which is why I can consume 8 million calories a day.
It's like, oh, well, I don't eat for 4 days, and so I can binge eat Doritos and Oreos.
Probably, I mean, also great for your body, your metabolism, your blood sugar. Kidneys also really love that.
Yeah, you can turn on Dr. Oz. He's like, first thing you want to do is you want to binge eat Fig Newtons all day. And the next step, you don't eat for a month.
Yeah, he's really taken the pain as his weakness leaving the body thing, but applying it in all the wrong places.
For sure.
Yeah. His asshole is just blown out.
Yeah, he's not doing
everything.
He's not doing sit-ups to gain abs. He's eating until he vomits for YouTube clicks.
Yeah, putting on 50 pounds. I think a sit-up's just him pulling himself up to the table, like hoveling over.
Now, we both want to have kids, but he has
what? You want to? Well, how sick? Okay, we got to ask what mental illness this woman has. She just wrote 3 paragraphs describing just all these nightmarish qualities. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking make this cave creature's children.
I want to make this brood, you know?
What are you trying to create a fucking offensive line? What the fuck is going on here?
if you have your entire family on fucking Stack at the pie eating contest, I mean, you're gonna be the belle of the ball.
Absolutely. If you have children, it's like fucking. This woman must be like Grendel from Beowulf, just producing just monsters in a cave somewhere.
But he has no plans to stop doing this once we're parents. He has no plans to stop this at all. In fact, I just don't know what to do. I really want him to stop. It's so bad for him and incredibly stressful for me. And I've already tried to get him interested in other hobbies with me, and nothing has stuck so far. Truly, his only interest outside of work is YouTube. The eating channels, the eating challenge channels, plus things like cringe compilation videos, stupid TikTok compilations, memes, fail army, public freakouts, Karen's getting owned, compilations of people doing something dumb and getting hurt, prank channels like Nuck, social experiments, etc., etc.
Yeah. Well,
she had an entire list of things that she just hates that he watches.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think I already have some of my advice. I think I've had it ready for 2 paragraphs.
It's all he wants to do. Sit around watching the same crap every day, and he'll be like, ha, 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 look at this Karen freaking out in a Walmart, or look at this dog knocking the Christmas tree over, and I just don't care.
By the way, my name is Karen, and I'm freaking out. He's like,
I'm fucking pissed.
I'm pissed.
It's the only thing that she actually has a problem with, is that her name is Karen, and he's watching all these Karen videos.
And he's filming her getting owned all day.
You really need to stop filming people yelling at me, please.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is me, and I'm owning my wife again. Eating 8 million calories.
She can't stop my binge eating. Boom, roasted.
I mean, I think, geez, just this poor woman. Again, I cannot imagine this is a real person, but like,
absolutely a devastating thing.
Yeah.
And so she doesn't care, which is, I guess, is exactly how he feels about everything. I've tried to involve him. And I feel like having more things to do that get him off the internet would be good for him, both physically and mentally. But he isn't interested. What can I do or say to have him understand how important it is to stop these challenges and start treating his body better?
Yeah, I mean, I think we know there's a lot of points. I think they've passed numerous points of no return for this relationship.
That's pretty bad.
That's horrific. I mean, like, the ants and the roaches were enough for him to be like, maybe my wife won't like this. Maybe this is bad.
Yeah. Most people don't want roaches in their duvet.
Yeah, like just scuttling up while he's like, no, I gotta devour this ramen quicker. That's the problem.
Yeah. I'm not fast enough.
I'm not. Well, so I mean, yeah, I think the big thing too is like this guy clearly is getting way too comfortable. Like, this is a man who has set in his ways and you've let him put on 50 pounds.
50 pounds. So
which
she's a patient woman.
She's a very patient woman. Also, I'm like, what did you do? No. Well, and like, if we're going to be serious, like, the fact that she has not done anything is just enabling this behavior, right? This is like total enabler behavior because he hasn't seen any consequence. He just has like somebody wagging a finger while he's like acting out through his YouTube things.
For sure.
And
like, I know if I came to my girlfriend and I was like, you know what, I think I'm going to get into competitive eating YouTube, she would say right off the bat, maybe don't do that.
Yeah.
Like I love you and you can do whatever you want, but maybe it's a bad idea.
Or maybe she'd just be like, don't you think you're the best eating already? I'm like, okay.
I guess so. Who am I trying to prove?
Yeah. Oh, I don't need a trophy. He's like, you're always number one for me. He's like, okay.
Yeah. Then she gives me a pat on the ass, and I go to that big engineering hot air balloon job.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, that's where I'm going. You can see this. Boop, boop.
Got the hat for it and everything.
I got the hat. I got the lifestyle, baby. I got the little glasses. Oh, baby, I'm right there.
Which is, I think, what's really interesting. So she's 24, he's 26, and so they're married. And I wonder how long they've been married.
Yeah.
But she's probably known him for a while. And how something can kind of snap in someone's head and they
Mhm.
can just go down this entire different life route.
Well, yeah, and my thing immediately is like, you're 24, like get out of there. Like, what? This is your life at 25 or 24 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you have so many other options, and like, this is when like stakes are relatively low. You're talking about bringing children into your roach ant house? Like, what the fuck? No.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, this is, you are literally in a feeder gainer relationship. Like, it's like this is like a man just acting out in depression. I feel like there's no way this is a happy relationship. Like, you guys, and I think honestly, if you give him the ultimatum of like, you leaving, like, stop this or I'm fucking done, I think that's the only thing that'll spur him to make any changes. And if he doesn't, then you made the right choice.
I think that's the big thing. You got to communicate. You got to tell him. You got to start correcting the behavior, saying, "Hey, this is ruining everything."
Well, see, I didn't even think about that. You're right. Communication is the issue, which is why she should probably subscribe to the YouTube channel, write some negative comments. And maybe that's a whole other thing. She creates a profile on YouTube and she creates a community base that thinks he's getting popular, and they all get him as a community to change his life together.
Kind of like an intervention through YouTube.
I think that would honestly be kind of genius. Just like have these guys be like, we're worried about you. We want to save you. I mean, even Adam Richman, man, he like had to turn his life around. He was man versus food. He was killing it. Like, people were like,
he was the guy.
He was the king. And even the king realized, like, you know what? This is my second massive stroke. I
have to hang up my 3XL t-shirt. It's done.
And if you're at the open mic level of competitive eating, I can't imagine. It's like your life is. You have to make sacrifices for the lifestyle, but if you're already just trashing your life anyway, it's it's not your main source of income. There's no real reason to do this. Like, it's like, you got to switch up your priorities a little bit.
Oh, for sure. Like, you need to at least be touring like the county fair scene.
Yeah, exactly. Just the biggest prized pig in the pen.
Yeah, if you're scarfing down blueberry pies next to the balloon dart game. Sure, absolutely. I get it.
Like hit this balloon and win $5, or watch this obese man slurp down this slop.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, you've never seen a man eat this many hot dogs on a stick before in the land.
If you land a blueberry in his mouth, you get $1.
He'll sign your corn dog after the show.
Oh man, that'd be great. And he signs it, and then eats it right in front of you.
That's beautiful.
It's like that John Mulaney joke about adding your money to the $1 million thing. It's like, look, you could make this man fatter. It's like you buy him a burger and just toss it in his gaping maw.
You can add to it.
Add to this pound. Add to these poundage.
Yeah,
you can sign the part.
You're now part of him.
You can sign to the part of the animal you thought you gained. You can sign his fat. You can pinch your titty.
You're part of that man's life forever. You own a piece of him.
Yeah. Oh my God. I can't, like I said, this woman's life is truly horrific. And you know what, ma'am? I wish you the best, but God, get this creature out of your home.
That's absolutely terrifying.
Yeah. Get him out of your home before he gains more weight. And like, he's one of those stories about people that like their skin attaches itself to furniture and they have to cut you out.
Maybe since he's big into YouTube, people love YouTube. I get it. I mean, this is going on YouTube, but maybe introduce him to a self-help corner of YouTube. Mm-hmm. And so he focuses all of his energy into just making self-help videos, gets him on a better track.
Yeah, that would also be a better story too. Like the story of this man turning his life around, like from being competitive. He's like, you know what, brother? It's like, I was just like you in the dumps. I was 800 pounds. I was covered in ants. my wife hated me. And then I started watching Wes Watson prison workout videos. Next thing you know, I was doing burpees.
One day I woke up and I was in 6 feet of McDonald's Big Mac wrappers. And I just said, you know what? Life isn't all about the Totinos. You know what I'm saying?
It's like those buffalo wings. They were filling me. They could only fill the tiniest hole in myself. You know what? I needed to get real help.
Sure, my belly was full, but my soul was empty.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then I found roller skating.
Oh man, that would be. He just does off some killer moves. The other thing too I'm thinking of is even if like you got this guy into gaming, I think on Twitch or YouTube might even be better because at least his hands are occupied, so he can't keep eating.
He's not shoving fucking bagel bites in.
Yeah, every X you hit is one less nugget being devoured.
and let me tell you, he clicks that X button fast.
Yeah, you know what? She needs to quit X to quit, I think for sure too.
Yeah, that's I communicate with the man.
Yeah, I feel like this communication, it had to have happened already, but I feel like also it's like, especially with a lot of letters like these where things have gotten to this level, it's like clearly there's a lot of enabling going on, a lot of like unresolved. It seems like resentment, depression, and also you're married at 24. Come on, like get the fuck out of there, Jesus. I
like how it started off with all the food, and the food's definitely the main problem. But in the second half, she's like, I don't like anything he consumes, not just food.
Yeah, exactly. The entire thing is like, I don't like this person. They're actively ruining their and my life. Yeah. It's like, yeah, you are answering all your questions. Like, what is the biggest red flag here?
She hates one thing, and has caused her to hate everything.
Totally. Like, why? And I just don't even understand why you want kids with this monster.
Yeah, what? Hell yeah. And I know it ain't right, and I know it ain't right, and I know you shouldn't take this advice, but make sure you really drunk when you're driving. Walk on some glass with no shoes on, and don't pay for your meal.